I am Monika Carney, a real estate professional working here in St. Johns County. And today I have a great privilege of talking to Mark Moss, an estate planning attorney. And we're going to connect how real estate works with estate planning. And my emphasis will be on all these lovely residents from Rivertown that came from different states, just like me, and they think they have this all put together. They have the will, they have the trust, they're all covered. Well, I don't know that they are. And Mark will tell you how, because of the law changes, it's different in Illinois, it's different in Florida. So you're going to have it reviewed because otherwise you're just leaving a lot of money, a lot of assets on the table, and you might not even get what you thought you're getting.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate that. So, yeah, I'm very fortunate. We do a lot of work in
Mm.
Rivertown and Watersong and help those residents out. And some of those horror stories that we've talked about in here
Uh-huh.
specifically, someone passes away and they were not on the title. They might have been married, but they weren't on the title. Now they have 6 months. They're grieving. They're trying to adjust to new life. They have 6 months to file with the court to
Okay.
only get 50% of the house. Otherwise, they can live there, but the entire time they've lived there and they've paid the mortgage, they've paid the utilities, they've paid the HOA, the CDD, they've paid everything, they have zero equity in the house. They get nothing out of it.
Hmm.
And then they think that they're covered. They move here from another state. They purchase their house in a trust, which is something that can be done.
Yes.
But they lose out on their homestead exemption because that trust doesn't
Yes.
contain Florida specific homestead language that's required to be in there. And that homestead exemption is a huge benefit
Benefit.
that's
Yes.
very, very unique to
Hmm.
Florida. So there's a lot of issues that can occur coming from another state without at least taking advantage of that free consultation and working with a real estate professional like yourself that knows some of these things while you can't give legal advice or shouldn't.
Yes. Yes.
You know enough to say, well, that's great that you're putting in this trust from Illinois, but does
Yes.
it have specific language? I know that it needs language.
Hmm.
Have you talked with a local attorney to get that verified and make sure that you can receive those benefits unique to Florida?
Yes, because you did that whole document and you thought what you were getting from this is, this is how your property will be passed on to your beneficiaries, and this is how your other assets will be dispersed. But you really not taking advantage because Florida, in many ways, has actually more favorable treatment. So you owe it to yourself. You came here to have a great life. You owe it to yourself to make sure you also get the better treatment. And with that, Mark is essential. So I highly recommend you sit with Mark and you go over, and review your documents, because Mark does that as a free consultation. There is really no reason why you shouldn't book, an appointment in next month, get it reviewed, and so you can sleep at night and know you covered. You owe it to yourself and relax and just enjoy your Florida life.